Hello everyone, so today we are going to be looking at a scenario where Brazil forms an empire. So basically, I am making this video for my friend Mark Cherry, that's his previous name. He is currently named Thanatos in Asphalt 9. And he is from Brazil, and he was a great friend of mine back when I still play Asphalt 9, so I figured I'd make a video of him. And sneak peek, there will be a lot more of these Empire videos made for my friends' countries, such as Germany, coming very soon, but I will get some videos that are not Empire videos, so don't worry, it will not be all Empire videos. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get right into this video. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will be taking into account that Brazil in this video, they're an empire, so they just want to expand. And also, I'll be taking account of these relations in South America, as well as you should remember that Brazil is going to be buffed throughout this entire video because they're the country that are trying to form an empire. So to give them the best of chances here, I will be buffing Brazil, and the video will generally be in favor of Brazil to make the video more interesting and more entertaining. So, let's get right into this. So, for Brazil to kind of develop their empire, they would not want to waste all of their resources pretty much right away by attacking someone that can put up a good fight like Argentina. So instead, they decide to start off by declaring war on the Guays. Not the gays, mind you, the Guays. So by the Guays, I mean the Uruguay and Paraguay. So they declare war on those two, and no other countries join in. We immediately see the Brazilians swarm into these countries from their border. Here, Uruguay and Paraguay are both about to capitulate, and here you go, they capitulate. So, taking a look at this peace treaty, we have full annexation of the Kuwait made by Brazil. I almost said Argentina there, gosh. Anyway, with this, Brazil continues their expansion by going for some more weak countries in South America, namely Guyana and Suriname, and also French Guiana. Now, I am going to be giving French Guiana independence just for the sake of this video, because if French Guiana wasn't independent in this video, it would be under France, and as we all know, France is the 7th strongest country in the world, and Brazil even being buffed up here, it would be a pretty tough fight, and France would have a lot of allies that would join in against Brazil here. So for the sake of this video, let's just say that French Guiana gains independence, and Brazil will be able to roll over it easily. So, with that said, I'm not going to go through the details of this war because obviously this is a pretty quick fall of these Guyana countries. And there we go, looking at this peace treaty, we have yet another full annexation. So, after this, Brazil is starting to run out of easy countries that they could easily invade in South America. Well, they have two choices here. One is to continue expanding in near their homeland in South America, and second is to look for colonies elsewhere. Now, I don't usually like to give these empire colonies because, like, when they're able to just get land near their original borders, why bother even going to attack these weaker countries, like, way further away from where you actually are? So, with this said, I am going to be letting Brazil attack more of its neighbors. So, let's see who they choose to attack. Oh, they chose to attack Bolivia. Well, okay, Peru is not happy about this, so they join on the side of Bolivia. And just like that, Brazil was pretty much prepared for this, so we have the Brazilians pushing into Peru and Bolivia. But with this, we have two countries joining the war. First country is Argentina, joining on the side of Peru and Bolivia. Now, this is because Argentina and Brazil, they sort of hate each other. I mean, the natives told me that they kind of hate each other. And then, with Argentina joining on the blue team, we have Chile joining on the side of Brazil because of Chile-Argentinian relations. From what I know, they aren't the best either, and Chile and Brazil hold some sort of relations. So therefore, we have Chile joining on the side of Brazil. So immediately we have Argentina pushing from the panhandle into Brazil, as well as cutting Chile into half. However, we do see Chile and Brazil doing a lot of work over in Bolivia and Peru. Now, basically, the red team's plan here is to first get rid of Peru and Bolivia, and from here they can kind of focus on Argentina. Now, this goes pretty well on one way, but it doesn't go well on the other way. Let me explain. Have a look at this. Peru and Bolivia are about to completely collapse. In fact, Bolivia has already collapsed. But look at Chile. They are not doing well at all here. They are about to collapse. So pretty much this is an exchange that they've decided to make. Get rid of Peru and Bolivia in order for Argentina to get Chile. But now there we go. Peru and Bolivia are gone. And even though Chile has pretty much surrendered to Argentina already at this point, Brazil is totally ready to have a full-on invasion into Argentina. So they'll be doing just that and trying to invade them. So immediately we have Brazilians pushing back from their border, and they now start to invade mainland Argentina. They get near their capital of Buenos Aires, and eventually they successfully capture the country. The capital, sorry. And from here, we just see Brazil continuing to steamroll down into Chile and Argentina. They continue going down until eventually we have the fall of Argentina, as well as full liberation of Chile. Now, Argentina and Brazil did want to sign peace for once, but Argentina's I guess requirement for a peace deal would be to gain land out of Chile, and that was what Brazil was really against. So they could not come up with a peace treaty eventually before the full collapse of Argentina. So therefore, right now here, after the surrender of Argentina, that's when we have a peace treaty. So taking a look at this peace treaty here, it is pretty severe. So let's have a look. First off, we have Bolivia being split between Chile and Brazil, as well as Chile getting a bit of land from Peru. Brazil, of course, also gets some land out of Peru, and the remainder of Peru is made into a Brazilian puppet. And then over in Argentina, we have Brazil gaining a lot of land as well as Chile. And with these new borders, their capital, Buenos Aires, is in threat. So here, whenever Argentina tries to declare war on Brazil or whatever again, they would be sure that they would not succeed, because Buenos Aires is in reach of Brazil. So yeah, now looking at this Brazilian Empire, it really is looking pretty grand. So yeah, they do one thing pretty interesting here, and guess which country that they're gonna be doing this to? It's Colombia. Well, what do they do to Colombia? Well, it's not war, but basically what Brazil says is that hey, we can be friends. So if you are willing to cede some of your southeastern territory to me to fix my borders, because right now, as you can see, after Brazil took some land of Peru, the borders look terrible. And so basically Brazil said that if you are willing to cede some of your territory to me to fix my borders, then I'll allow you to split up Venezuela with me together, which is their common enemy. Now remember, Brazil and Venezuela, they hate each other. Colombia and Venezuela, they hate each other. So it makes sense. So here, Colombia is not really willing to cede that land to Brazil, but they have no choice. If they didn't give that land, then Brazil would declare war on them anyway, and they know that this is a war that they cannot win. So they just do that, cede some land to Brazil, and from here, as promised, Brazil and Colombia have decided to declare war on Venezuela to divide that up. So from here we have Brazilians pushing in from the east and Colombians from the west. Here the capital is captured by Colombians, however Brazil still does capture a good chunk of it, and after there's only the slight sliver of Venezuela left, we have the surrender of the government. So taking a look at this peace treaty here, we basically have Brazil and Colombia dividing up Venezuela according to the front lines during the war. So this is going to be it for what if Brazil formed an empire in 2022. Yeah, this is a relatively short one, but I've been pretty busy with homework and stuff, and I've been having full day lessons recently. So yeah, I hope you guys can understand that. But let's have a look at these final Brazilian Empire borders here. It looks huge. I know. It's really huge. And then there's also that Peruvian puppet, so let's not forget about that. I have painted that in pink. So yeah, I hope you guys at least thoroughly enjoyed through this video. And if you did, make sure to like and subscribe. This really helps me out. And please also do give me some advice. I'm still new to mapping, and these advice would really help me out, regardless of being experienced or inexperienced at mapping. You're welcome to give me advice, as long as they're reasonable and it's nothing too ridiculous. So with that said, I will have to wrap up this video here, and I'll see you guys later.